Okay, guys. So Indiana played at Michigan State tonight in East Lansing. They won 72-68. Huge win. A big step towards a sixth national championship was taken tonight. So tomorrow I plan on going a lot more detail, hopefully. They don't play for like another week, like 6 days at Minnesota. But I'm going to tell you some things that jumps out at me real quick. For one, Indiana's defense along the perimeter, awesome. They held Michigan State to 415 beyond the arc, and which is 26%. That's phenomenal. Absolutely amazing. And then we shot 8 for 18 beyond the arc. I think rebounds were about even. Offensive boards about the same. Second chance points. I think we also did a really good job at battling through adversity. And I feel like Indiana would have lost this game a month ago, no doubt. I am convinced that they would have lost. Now they understand what they have to do. They understand they have to finish the game. Hopefully they don't forget, but right now they learned, from like games like Illinois and stuff, they have to finish. And they just have to keep plugging along. But there will be big shifts in momentum. And you've seen that today. You've seen tonight. You've seen a lot of shifts in momentum, and that's. I think Tom Crean did a good job preparing for that. You will have shifts in momentum like that, and Indiana understood that, and they played with so much poise, unbelievable. Okay, but anyway, Indiana did a good job. Not turning the ball over a whole lot. They turned the ball over 10 times. I'd still want it to 8 or below that. But it wasn't too bad. And Michigan State turned the ball over 11. So I think Indiana did a good job though. Michigan State, Tom Izzo did a great job keeping Indiana away from the line. They had 15 attempts from the line tonight, 10 for 15, 66% from the line. So Michigan State did a really good job at that. Michigan State did a really good job at spreading the offense and good shot selection, getting good open looks and stuff like that. Zeller was having to come guard along the perimeter and stuff, and that I credit that to Izzo. But Indiana understood that it was going to be a battle, and even when they were up, I believe they understood that Michigan State was going to make a push back and just battle back, and they would face adversity, but to keep pushing on. Indiana understood that. I feel like without a doubt they understood that. Down the stretch, big plays. Let's see, Waffle, 3-point play. There was a 3-point play he saved. There was one shot Oladipo took down the stretch, and it wasn't good. I'm going to break this stuff down a little bit tomorrow, but there was I was really concerned about stupid threes or stupid shots down the stretch like I always talk about. And Indiana did a better job getting the ball into Zeller in the paint. Did a lot better job of doing that down the stretch in crunch time. And, that's something you didn't see in the Illinois game or anything like that. So I think that was key. I don't know. I'm trying to think of the setup. I think there was like a minute left. We was up by 1. We had the ball, and the momentum was Michigan State's way. The crowd was going nuts, and Oladipo just chucked it from beyond the Hulk, and it was a very stupid shot. And that was one time they didn't do good, but before that and after that, Oladipo was awesome. And what's funny is, I've been saying it the last few weeks, couple weeks, that Oladipo is like Jordan, like that dunk that he missed against Michigan. I was like, wow, that was Michael Jordan. And then the last couple of games, I felt like he's been looking like Michael Jordan and Dick Vitale. I didn't hear him say this during the game for some reason, but he just said that he's looking like Michael Jordan. Indiana would not be where they are without Oladipo. That's all there is to it. I think he's more valuable to the team than Zeller. Yogi Ferrell, you can't say enough about him. He played with poise. He don't get shook up like a freshman point guard. He doesn't. So I don't know. I'm feeling very good about Indiana right now. But you just have to keep battling. They have games down the road. It's going to be tough. And hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to break some of this stuff down more. But there was a play at the end of the game. Zoe, the foul at the end of the game was unbelievable. If I was coaching, I would have been teed up, I guarantee it. The refs were horrible in this game. I haven't seen so many official reviews as I did tonight ever, I don't think. I mean, I can't believe Tom Crean didn't get teed up, but I guarantee it I would have. I guarantee it. Especially that last foul on that they called against Sheehy, completely clean. It was not a foul. And Indiana, I kept saying before Michigan State inbounded there, do not foul. If they were bringing it up, okay, Indiana was up by 3 at the time. So if they were bringing it up from the other end of the court, then you have a dilemma. Do you foul them so they just get 2 shots and they can't tie it, or do you allow them to take a 3 to tie it? And but since Michigan State had a half court in that situation, Indiana just had to give them a chance of tying it and not foul. And I think Indiana did a good job with that, but the refs called a foul against Sheehy, unbelievable. And then before that, Zeller overplayed. I think the play before that, Zeller overplayed the play that he was defending. I'm trying to think of who it was now, but he overplayed him, and so that caused problems with Michigan State. I can't believe they didn't at least tie it. I don't know what part of the game. It was at the end, and I'm trying to think of what the circumstances was, but Zeller did overplay a guy, and Michigan State had a open look and they missed. And I think Indiana was up by 1 at the time, and I think it was like under a minute. It was a very critical point of the game, and Zeller was guarding out along the perimeter, and he ended up overplaying. Who was it? I think it was Knicks. I think Indiana. I think Zeller was guarding Knicks. No, it might have been. Okay, I think Zeller was guarding Knicks or Costello. And he ended up going out in the perimeter, and I thought, don't overplay him, and sure enough, he did, and then Michigan State, of course, just drove it and got past him, and Yogi Ferrell was there, threw up his body and arms, and they ended up missing it. I don't know how they missed it, but they did. Unbelievable. But I'll talk about that more tomorrow. That was a very critical play, and we're lucky that they didn't make the shot. It was kind of a bad mistake by Zell overplaying his man. But I think that's it. Tomorrow I'm excited because I'm really going to break down the last 5 minutes in detail, hopefully, because I think the last 5 minutes were just unbelievable how we hung in there and we battled, and that's championship ball, and especially when you have a player like Oladipo, that's championship ball. Like I said, I think Indiana's finally starting to learn how to run on the road and handle adversity battle, and they've proven it. Beat Ohio State, at Ohio State, at Michigan State, and I think they'll, and it's the first win for Indiana in the East Lansing since 1991, by the way. 17-game losing streak at Michigan State, and I did not know that. It's unbelievable. So the last time Indiana won at Michigan State, Bob Knight was coaching. But anyway, like I said, I think Indiana battled through, and it's almost like they knew that times were going to be tough down the stretch, but to just keep pressing on. And like I said, I think they did a great job at getting the ball to Zell down the stretch in the game's most critical times. And then Oladipo, that pass, Waffle was inbound the pass there at the end, and Oladipo, somebody in Michigan State lost their man. Oladipo's like sprinting towards the basket. Absolutely fantastic play. And then there was another play where, let's see, Oladipo finished. Zell missed a dunk. And Oladipo has done this all season long. I've said it in my blog. You can look at the blog. But Oladipo is the best in the country at following up shots. I'm talking like if somebody misses, Oladipo goes up, rebounds it, dunks it. And that, at the end, though, he did that too as a critical part of the game. It was like in the last minute or two of the game. Zell missed a dunk, and there was high-flying Oladipo that just balled through and dunked it. Stuff like that, you can't beat it. But okay, I think that's it. Tomorrow, hopefully, I can break it down a little bit more because it was a significant win for IU. Big win. Indiana separated themselves from the pack for a loss today. And this really almost solidifies Indiana as at least the number one seed no matter what happens the rest of the way. It was a significant step today towards the national championship. But you want to take things one day at a time, but and one game at a time. And I think this team's doing it, but I think today was a significant step in that direction. Huge. So, I don't know, until tomorrow, stay warm. It's like 5 degrees out again, or 5 below, or whatever. Unbelievable. 2 days ago, it was like 50s. So, well, yesterday, it was like in the 50s. Unbelievable. I'm ready for March Madness, which means nice spring weather. So, until then, peace.